Okay, this is the second video on solving simultaneous equations where we have one linear and one non-linear. Okay, and just to remind you, I think the best way of doing this is to pause the video, have a go yourself, and then play the video and see if you've got the same solution that I have. Okay, so welcome back. So we have a straight line, and this here is some kind of a curve. It's got x squared and y squared in there. And we're trying to find if they intersect, and if they do intersect, where do they intersect? Where are they simultaneous? So we're solving these simultaneous equations. Okay, I'm just going to rearrange this 2x plus y is equal to 11. I'm going to rewrite it as y equals 11 minus 2x. And then I'm going to write y squared equals 11 minus 2x all squared. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because the other equation is that, and at the moment we can't solve this because there's an x squared and a y squared, but if we could replace the y squared for something in terms of x, then we could solve it. Well, we have y squared because we have it here, and we could replace it with something in terms of x. So let's do that. 2x squared minus 11 minus 2x all squared is equal to 23. We now have this equation, which only has one letter, one variable, that is x, so we have a chance of solving it. Now we just have to be really, really careful with this negative sign here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that 11 minus 2x times 11 minus 2x inside that bracket there. Okay, so 11 times 11 is 121. 11 times negative 2x is negative 22x. Negative 2x times 11 is negative 22x. And then negative 2x times negative 2x is positive 4x squared. I'm going to tidy that up a little bit. 121 minus 44x plus 4x squared equals 23. Now we're going to expand that bracket, and in doing so we're finding the negative of everything inside the bracket. So it's negative 121 plus 44x minus 4x squared is equal to 23. Okay, I want this to put this equal to 0, and because this is a negative 4x squared, I'm going to add 4x squared to both sides. So add 4x squared to both sides. It isn't 4x, is it? It's I do apologize there. We need to collect those like terms first. So that's actually negative 2x squared plus 44x minus 121 is equal to 23. Okay, now I'm going to put it equal to 0. I'm going to add 2x squared to both sides. I'm going to subtract 44x from both sides. I'm going to add 121 to both sides, which gives 144. Okay, going to divide throughout by 2. That gives x squared minus 22x plus 72. And that equals 0. Now I'm hoping that that factorizes. That's x and x. Looking for two numbers that multiply together to make 72, but add together to make 22. So I'm going to try 8 times 9 is 72. Well, that doesn't work. 24 times 3 is 72. They don't add together to make negative 22. What else do we have? 18 times 4. Now that works, doesn't it? Is 72. Yes, okay, so if we have negative 18 and negative 4, yes, that works. And that means x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 18. Okay, we want to find the corresponding y values. Let's go to the most simple equation, which is y is equal to 11 minus 2x. I created that one there, if you'd notice, which was just that rearranged. So the y value, when x is 4, y is equal to 11 minus 2 times 4, which is 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. So we have, they are simultaneous at x is 4, y is 3. And when x is 18, y equals 11 minus 2 times 18, 11 minus 36, and that equals negative 25. And so we have that it goes through 18, negative 25. Solve the equations. X squared minus y squared is equal to 7, and 2y is equal to 2 plus x. Okay, I'm going to rearrange this to say 2y minus 2 is equal to x. I've done that because I can then work out what x squared is, and that's because I'm going to use the first equation. We have an x squared, which is the same as this x squared. We're going to replace it with this. So 2y minus 2 squared minus y squared is equal to 7. Now I'm going to expand this bracket. I'm going to do it in the most simple way. You get 2y squared, which is 4y squared, minus 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8y, plus 4, which is the negative 2 squared, minus y squared is equal to 7. If you need to expand that bracket like that, do that. And then, okay, so 4y squared minus y squared is 3y squared minus 8y plus 4 is equal to 7. I want it to equal 0. So take away 7 from both sides, negative 3 equals 0. I'm going to see if this factorizes. I'm going to go with 3y and y. I'm going to go with 3 and 1. Make that negative 3, so 3y times negative 3 is negative y, and add 1. Okay, so that works. That equals 0, so that means 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. 3y is equal to negative 1, so y is equal to negative 1/3. And from here, y is equal to 3. So we need to find the corresponding x value, and we can use this formula here. So we've got x is equal to 2y minus 2. So when y equals negative 1/3, x is equal to 2 times negative 1/3 minus 2, which is negative 2/3 minus 2, which is negative 2 and 2/3. So that means the 2/3 and negative 1/3. So they're simultaneous at that coordinate pair, and then putting y is equal to 3 in, using this one again. When y is equal to 3, x is equal to 2 times 3 minus 2. X is equal to 6 minus 2, which is 4. So we know that it also, the line and the curve intersect at 4, 3 also. Okay, this is can be written like that, and then we can square that. So this is a little bit more straightforward, I think. So now we're going to use x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. The y squared is going to be replaced by that y squared, which is also equivalent to that. So that's what we're going to put in there. Okay, so let's expand that bracket. So 7 squared is 49 minus 2 times 7 times x, which is 14x, and negative x times negative x is positive x squared, and that equals 25. X squared plus x squared is 2x squared minus 14x, and then 49 minus 25 is 24 plus 24, and that equals 0. We can divide through it by 2, because when you divide 0 by 2 you also get 0, and that easily factorizes to x minus 4, x minus 3, which means x equals 4 and x equals 3. We want to find the corresponding y value, so we're going to use this equation here. So y is equal to 7 minus x. When x is 4, y is equal to 7 minus 4, which equals 3. So the curve and the straight line intersect at 4, 3. They are simultaneous at 4, 3. And when x is equal to 3, y is equal to 7 minus 3, which is 4. So 3, 4 also. And the final question. Now y equals this and y is equal to that. So in fact, we can actually put these two things equal to each other. We can then write the left-hand side with all the x's, and the right-hand side equal to 0. So we subtracted 2x from there. We need to add 2, gives 3, equals 0. X and x, negative 3 and positive 1. That means x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 1, x minus 3 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 3. So we need to find the corresponding y values. You can choose either equation. I'm going to choose this one actually. Y is equal to x squared minus 5. So when x is negative 1, y is equal to negative 1 squared minus 5. Negative 1 squared is 1, minus 5 is negative 4. So y is negative 4. So that means the line and the curve intersect at negative 1, negative 4. They are simultaneous at that point. And when x is 3, y is equal to 3 squared minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. So when x is 3, y is 4. So again, it passes the line and the curve cross at 3, 4. They are simultaneous at 3, 4.